Happy Saturday, everybody. I'm still in Cleveland, and today I'm going to be exploring the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The last time I was at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was 2019, my only other time I've ever been here, so looking forward to being back. And it's quite the line waiting to get in. Big music guy, especially 70s, 80s, 90s, so this seems like the place for me. Looks like they are doing a bunch of construction outside the actual hall. I'm under a bit of a time crunch, so probably gonna just power through this. It's like the airport, your security. So they recommend you prepay for tickets, and once you get scanned in, that's what I did, I bought them online. They give you a wristband. So once you get in here, I think it's just kind of like a free-for-all. The first exhibit dedicated to acts who have performed on SNL. Obviously, there's been a lot throughout the years. These are just some of them. Outfits from the Blues Brothers. They call SNL one of the most revolutionary shows on TV. If you had to take a guess on who wore this outfit, who do you think it was? It's a current artist, and this should be the dead giveaway. All right, we're in the Roots of Rock and Roll section. These sunglasses belong to Ray Charles. The outfits they wore they're quite something. This is a suit from Hank Williams. They even got a bar in here. Elvis is alive. Got a little Great Balls of Fire on the TV. Contrary to popular belief, Elvis did have a guitar. Speaking of Jerry Lee Lewis, this is upright piano. It's seen some wear and tear. It's like rusted. We got a Chuck Berry guitar, Johnny B. Good, which is on in the background. They have an entire exhibit dedicated to music of 1984. We have the Michael Jackson Thriller jacket. I didn't even notice it's autographed on the sleeve. Eddie Van Halen guitar. What I like at the top around the entire exhibit is Significant Days of 1984. It's one of Prince's guitars. The handwritten lyrics, Born in the USA. Whose amp do you think this is? Yeah, he had a lot of good music in that year. It's quite interesting seeing how thick the body of the guitars were. I don't know if they're that thick anymore. Look at these pants. That's a cool bass, like wood. It's from the guy from the Zombies. It's also cool to see the double neck, Moody Blues. So this is an auto harp. I don't really know what that is. I'm a little confused too. Naked. Look at this guitar. It's like carved into. You would think this would be like a country artist outfit. This is the vest from the guy in Santana. This is Pigpen's banjo from the Grateful Dead. Holy cow. It's very interesting that Jefferson Airplane, the band who wrote White Rabbit, became Starship. The band that sings We Built This City and Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now. Two vastly different songs, types of genre of music. I love Buffalo Springfield. That's for what it's worth. I've always wondered what a pedal steel guitar looks like. This is it. David Crosby, Crosby, Stills and Nash, electric guitar. Handwritten lyrics to Heart of Gold by Neil Young. Handwritten lyrics to Sky Blue and Black by Jackson Browne. I love that song. That's not one of his big hits, but great song. So this is the guitar that Don Felder wrote Hotel California on. So this is an outfit from the Misfits. That can't be comfortable on stage. The bass guitar from them is super cool though. Look at the head of that bass guitar too. Handwritten lyrics to Should I Stay or Should I Go? These boots don't look comfortable on stage. I always like looking at cool guitar designs, this being one of them. Oh, look at this. Mike McCready smashed up guitar. All right, we're going up. So they have an interactive portion of the museum called the Garage. You can play instruments. And pinball. Now we've made it to the actual Hall of Fame. So in this room, third floor, goes year by year of all the inductees. Last time I was here was 2019, and they didn't have that plaque up yet, so kind of ended there, but now we're stretching all the way down here. There it is. So 1998, the year I was born. Got some pretty big ones. The Eagles, one of my favorite bands, Fleetwood Mac. Santana, then you got old school like the Mama and Papas. Jelly Roll Morton. I just want to say, Elvis Costello, very, very underrated. Here you go, Mom. Love Jimmy Buffett. You can just see how many people, though, they've inducted in total. It's a lot. So in the performer category, Phil Collins, Billy Idol, Iron Maiden, Joy Division, Oasis Sade, Luther Vandross, and the Wu-Tang Clan for 2026. Handwritten lyrics for Werewolves in London. Now they do have the Power Rock Experience, which is like a movie. I'm not gonna do that. This is Pink Floyd's The Wall. Whoa. MJ sunglasses and his jacket. Madman Size handwritten lyrics from DMB. Got a couple Dave guitars too. Or sorry, this is Tim Reynolds. This is Dave's. Leroy Moore, who is the deceased saxophonist in Dave Matthews Band. This is a saxophone. EVH. You can tell who that is based off of the coloring of the case. Man, Kurt Cobain did a number on this guitar. Holy shit. Jimmy Buffett Painted Lady acoustic guitar. We have a whole floor dedicated to Paul McCartney and Wings. All right, we made it to the top floor. Completely dedicated to Paul McCartney and Wings. What the fuck is this thing? Paul McCartney on a robot? I mean, it's cool. I'm not a huge Paul McCartney guy, especially his Wings stuff. I like a few songs, but nothing crazy, so not much here pikes my interest, but weird outfits. Can't deny his legacy in music. It's a clear guitar. Neil Young, Pearl Jam, Blind Melon. That's quite the bill. And of course, the Beatles, along with the Rolling Stones, have dedicated exhibits to pretty big influential bands. Who the hell in the Rolling Stones is playing the accordion? You ever wonder what John Lennon's passport looks like? Beatles. Bruce. I mean, Hendrix had some awesome guitars. Look at this one over here. And look at his outfit too. Only he can pull that off. The T-Swizzle outfit. This is like Lady Gaga or Katy Perry, excuse me, written all over it. Anyone remember Ross Lynch? He was on the Disney Channel for a while, Austin Alley. This is his guitar and shirt. He's in a alt-rock duo with his brother. And here's some of his stuff. Here you go, Mom. Harry Styles outfit. So you got Clarence Clemens saxophone and the handwritten lyrics. Born to Run. It's gotta be Stevie Nicks, right? One of her outfits. I need one of these sweaters. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is from The Masked Singer, because obviously they're trying to conceal identities, so the contestants, when they're off stage, not in their costumes, wear these sweaters. Don't talk to me, so you know you can't get spoiled on who it is. All right, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, we're getting out of here. So this is what they're doing, apparently, expanding the museum. Kind of wild to me. It's already ginormous, and there are 6 floors, so I'll be interested to see what the new iteration looks like. You can kind of see it through here. They're adding on another wing, it looks like. One thing to note too, I'm on a bit of a time crunch heading back to Canada today, so I was really rushing through this. Next time I come, I'm gonna carve out a lot more time to actually take a look at stuff and, you know, run through the museum, especially if they're adding on to it. Look at this. Look at all the construction work. It looks like they're putting a little sphere here. I doubt that's what they're doing, but